Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scotch. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. There's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get set. Right 80. Right shot.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I'm one, right?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cut by Burton. And he gets this forward to the 19. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got ground. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Irving on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 27-yard line.
180.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pressure coming. Baker. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Good.
Third and long for him here. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This will be a 44-yard look. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now a give to Pirine, running right. We want a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Get set. Back.
Again, a run with Pirine. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down. Here's Baker. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Baker now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Bengals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Good 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
They run once more with Piron. Looking at the officials' arms, and they aren't moving, and it doesn't look like they're going to. He is stopped just short of that goal line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
21. Buccaneers 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. 4 up.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
1st down, looking to throw it. Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers jump some of the lead on before the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. On 1st down, here's Burrow. This is a heater going deep. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Finds Chase on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's good for our Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Big search.
Burrow from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Lions move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers at home to take on Washington. And it's Jaden Daniels. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Roslin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's him. That they were looking for there, Kate, can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise.
He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
31. Buccaneers 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Mayfield now from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second and 3 now. Not again. This is Irving. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up. Fourth down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. They've got first down from the 31.
Out
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's going to be caught by all. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Now Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
To number 39. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Gun.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Right 80.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention.
I'm fine, ready?
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
At the 8-yard line.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
38. Buccaneers 17.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 7.
Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 9 yards.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That's Connors. Godwin again. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Baker throwing again. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. In the red zone, on 1st. That one connects. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
40-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
On 1, ready?
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.